What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Q Monster here, back at it once again. Got my girl Maria here. We just got done watching She-Hulk episode 8, and I believe the title is called Ribbit.
Ribbit and Ribbit.
Yeah, Ribbit and Ribbit.
So it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, I know, right?
He has not been. I think the last review you did was episode 3.
Yeah, episode
the Megan
3.
Thee Stallion episode.
Yeah,
and he's been MIA since then. So
yeah, I had to be, man. Like I couldn't stand it no more. I just could not stand it. You know, Disney. I mean, y'all are really just getting soft. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just getting tired of the bull crap. You know, y'all stuff is doing, but it's just y'all gotta do better than this. You know, I was always against it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Disney merging with Fox and everything. So I don't know. This is crazy.
But he was going to come back whenever the Daredevil character came on, and Daredevil was all over tonight's episode. So that's why he's back on this review tonight. Otherwise, it would have just been me again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I just been avoiding it, man. Because I mean, I avoided the last episode last week. You know, but I mean, it was just like a parody from what I was seeing on people's reviews and spoiler reviews and all that stuff. So I didn't really care too much about it. Like I said, I mean, I said before and I said again. You know, just the reason why I'm watching She-Hulk. You know, I just want to see my boy Daredevil. And tonight, yeah, it really did happen. He finally did showed up. I was hyped when he showed up. I was really hyped. You know what I'm saying? Right when they introduced him coming to the court. You know what I'm saying? With the stick and everything, got the shades on, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude already ready for business, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch the Daredevil on Netflix, you already know what's up. And there were some scenes that kind of like, it was like a throwback from, you know, from the Daredevil shows back then in Netflix, especially that hallway scene. Oh, man. If he would have kept on going when She-Hulk came down, you know what I'm saying, kind of interrupted it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on now. Like, don't steal the action from this man.
But you're jumping ahead. We got to start from the beginning.
I know, but I'm just going all over the place right now. I'm just going all over the place.
Tonight's episode was a lot of action. It was not really like the other episodes have been. It was really just a lot of fighting scenes, a lot of actions, a lot of cool storylines. So we're going to start at the beginning to try to stay on track.
I'm getting too hyped.
Because he was really hyped the whole night. So you were already at the end of the scene.
Yeah, I'm just going all over the place right now, man.
But so the opening scene was basically this character. I had never heard of this character, Leapfrog, I think. Is that what his name was?
Yeah, okay. I don't care about the character.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a joke.
He was kind of part of the storyline tonight. So the beginning scene is like him basically. There's like two guys with a TV screen. They're like bringing it out of an electronics store or something. And he has his suit on, and I guess there's a malfunction with his boots, because I don't know if I don't know what his strengths are or whatever, but I guess he's supposed to be able to use that for some type of feature he has, but it malfunctions and I guess like catches on fire. So we find out, if you guys can remember from previous episodes, they were referring to him as a different name tonight, but on the previous episodes his name was Alonzo. The Drip, I think, the Drip Alonzo, something like that. But he's the one who makes like all the costumes for the for all the different superheroes. So he had made this costume for him, and basically once it malfunctioned, he went to go see Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, to hire her as an attorney to see if he could get paid for the malfunction, because I guess he just said it didn't work and he could have been like harmed or something. So that's like the opening scene, and that's kind of like the beginning storyline. And then so he goes in to see her, and she tells him that, yeah, you do have a case, but she's very conflicted because the Alonzo the Drip guy makes her costumes as well. So she's basically like, well, I don't want to like kill my relationship with him, because he's making her dress for the Met Gala, the gala the next day. And so she basically is going to try to like mediate it so that they don't have to go to court. But that basically fails, and they end up in court. Yeah. And then that's whenever Daredevil makes his appearance, because at first we don't know who's representing Alonzo the Drip guy. But then Daredevil comes in and makes like this grand entrance, and She-Hulk's kind of looking at him like, who is this? Like, you could tell she was kind of like feeling him a little bit. And that's basically, so then we'll start with the court scene.
Yeah.
And what happened there.
Yeah, like I said, not Daredevil, but Matt Murdock, man, he just kind of just killed it like he always do. Every time, he's in business, when he's in this, lawyer state, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really just, destroyed Jennifer Walters, you know what I'm saying? Jennifer Walters could not win, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and she
Matt
always
Murdock
wins.
just beat it. I mean, he's one of the best.
Yeah.
He's the man that you need, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get something done and get something right.
Yeah, I may have hired him as an attorney. So this is how he wins. So basically, first they're just going back and forth because I guess she's wanting to call witnesses to the stand that have previously got costumes made by Alonzo the Drip guy. And they were, like I said, they were referring to him as somebody else, but I can't remember. The Daredevil character is basically saying, no, like, that's an invasion of their privacy. Not all superheroes want to come up and talk about their suits or even just be made to the public or whatever. So the judge agrees with him. But then the way that they win the way the case gets dismissed, basically, is that he smells something. I guess this Leapfrog character has to put some kind of fuel in his costume, and specifically on the boot part. And the fuel smelled weird. Like, the odor of it smelled weird to the Daredevil character. So he looks over and asks him, what kind of fuel did you use? And what kind of fuel did he say? He said he used jet fuel.
Yeah, jet fuel.
And he wasn't supposed to use that. And then the designer of the costume was basically like, I specifically told you in the instructions what kind of fuel to use. So that's how they got the whole case dismissed. And then Jennifer Walters was just like, or She-Hulk, she was just like, oh my God, I didn't know that. And she completely missed that, didn't ask that question. And that's how he won the case. So she was impressed, but she also didn't feel so good about losing the case.
Yep. She wasn't ready for it.
She wasn't ready for him because she's been winning all the cases so far, I feel like. For the most part. Yeah, for the most part, she's won majority of the cases. So what happens after that?
I guess after that, you know what I'm saying, Jen and Matt, they kind of met up at the bar and everything. And then, they started talking and all that stuff, I don't know what they was talking about, but I guess, all that got from it is that, I guess he knew about how, Jen and She-Hulk, how they can balance the things they're trying to do, trying to stay in business and be a superhero light and all that stuff, And I guess, Jen, she's trying to learn about this Matt Murdock guy, because she don't know if she's Daredevil or not. Well, no, she don't know if she's Daredevil. She don't know that he's Daredevil and all that stuff. So she was kind of just trying to learn about him.
Oh, she didn't find that out until the next scene. But he knew about her already.
Yeah, he already knew about her. He did some studying. So
okay.
It's like I said, hey, it's just a man's blind. Hey, don't let him fool you. That's all I can say. Don't let him fool you. Like I said, if you watch if you watch Daredevil on Netflix, you already know what's up.
Yeah.
But and I guess after that, that's when we got to the fight scene between him and She-Hulk now, because I guess Jen, when she got home and everything, she got this call from the Leapfrog guy. And I guess he was talking about that. He was like, hey, I need your help and everything. Somebody's chasing me and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, it was Daredevil, trying to get after him and everything.
He was on top of the car and everything.
He was on top of the car and all that stuff. So he was already on it. So Jen had to hurry up and suit up, got her little She-Hulk suit, spandex suit.
Like a little body short suit. It was cute. It almost looked like a wrestler suit, but she had the sleeves. It looked good on her. And then she had some tennis shoes. Yeah. They were cute too.
So it was kind of almost identical to the outfit in the comic books. Almost, but it was a little different though.
Yeah.
So she suited up and she had to hurry up and get to that place, where he was calling her at and everything. And come find out that it was in this little garage thing they got going on. And she did caught up on him, and then she just came right in front of the car and used her leg to block it. And then Daredevil jumped off the roof and everything, did flips and all that stuff. And then finally revealed his outfit, the old school outfit in the comic books, the yellow and the black and red and all that stuff. I still like the red better and the black better. But I understand they want to go old school with it, because that's when he made his first debut in the comic books as a yellow and red type of deal, the costume and everything. So it was, and then after that, so Daredevil was talking trash, saying like, hey, you need to back off and all this stuff, and then She-Hulk started talking trash and everything, and here they are just fighting, saying She-Hulk, she throwing hands, and Daredevil just juking it and everything, moving around.
She's like picking up cars.
Yeah, picking up cars. Like she could not hang with him, she could not even touch the man, Dude was just flipping all over him, juking her out and all this stuff, so.
She did do a little something though. I mean, remember she does the thunderclap, and that throws him up against the. I'm gonna take up for her a little bit. She does the thunderclap, and that makes him like hit the car really bad, like kind of just go on there. And then also there was a part where he was fast, so she didn't necessarily get him, but she like smashed the whole cement, and it just like cracked all the way down, and then he kind of like had to jump off really quick to get out. But he was she has all the strength. He was just a little too fast. But come to find out, she didn't. So she's going to help her client because she's thinking that for some reason that this Daredevil character is after her client. So she's there to protect her client. But then she finds out that he kidnapped Alonzo the drip guy. Because he wanted him to fix his suit because he was not willing to fix his suit after the case got dismissed. So he kidnaps him and he has him like he's holding him hostage in like some little warehouse, and he's literally sitting there like making his suit, and he's like basically threatening him with all these, they were calling them goons, and what was the other word they used?
Wrecking crew.
So they were just like he just had all this protection. Come to find out that Leapfrog character is like, his dad is really rich, so he has all these resources, and I guess he was able to do all of that. So once she found that out, then she's like, oh, I didn't know that. So her client's constantly putting her in this position where she doesn't know. Then she loses the case. Now she doesn't know about this situation. And now she has to go in and try to help, Alonzo the Drip to get free and help Daredevil to help, destroy this whole thing that's going on, this whole operation they have. So her client keeps putting her in bad situations. And so they basically go into the warehouse, and Daredevil's like, listen, just follow my lead. Like, I got this. And she's kind of being like a little bit stubborn, but she does follow his lead. And then that's whenever what you were talking about at the beginning. So I'll let you go from there.
When after all that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it came to that hallway scene, which kind of remind me like a throwback from the Daredevil Netflix show and everything. And when Daredevil started just tossing people around and beating them up and everything, he was just whooping up on them. They could not hang on him. Plus, he had that little them sticks, batons, whatever they're all called. Cool. He was using that to hit him with it and everything, and he got a little string connected to it and all that stuff. His little thing is got like a little grappling hook though. Kind of like Batman would do the little grappling hook thing. You know what I'm saying? Pull him up, swing, and all that stuff. Yeah,
I like that because he was able to there were goons I think the first set maybe was 5 or 6, and then the second was like another 6 guys, and he was able to just take them.
All he just took them out, with no problem. Like I said, you cannot touch Daredevil, man. Just because he's blind, I'm telling you, just because he's blind, don't let him fool you, dude. Do not let this man fool you, because he will take you down.
But in that hallway scene, that's whenever he is telling her to just back up and let me handle this. And she does basically come, I guess, from the ceiling or something, and she just smashes the whole cement again. It helped him, but he was just kind of like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
So you could tell he was a little irritated. But then they go in, and she's basically talking to her client, and she's like, I'm trying to help you because you're going to accumulate more charges. And he's just only cares about his suit. But I think he was already suiting up, and he had already got Alonzo to fix his suit. So what else happened there? Did they fight? They were just fighting all the guys.
Yeah, they was fighting all the guys and everything. And then she was trying to trying to help him out, not to do all his charges. And that's when he kind of ignored it. Then all of a sudden he was being an idiot, and he just jumped through the window and then, hurt himself like the idiot. If I said nobody can take this character seriously. He's just another goofy character.
He was very goofy
so
and irresponsible.
But after that, I guess there was a little twist at the end. That's when She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, got suited up. Cause I guess they was going to that little gallows. And everything.
But we forgot. So at the end of that scene, remember they're sitting on that. They're sitting there talking about just because we can't miss that scene because basically the police come and they're already like, I guess, arresting everybody and doing the whole crime scene thing. And then they, Daredevil and She-Hulk basically, it almost looks like they're in like on a rooftop or something.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a little romantic scene, honestly. But they're sitting on this ledge on this like really big billboard sign type of deal. And they're just talking back and forth. And then somehow they're basically, I think he was trying to be a gentleman. And he was like saying like next time, because she was asking, when are you going? I think she said back to New York or something like that.
Yeah.
And he said tomorrow. And then she was like, oh, okay. He's like, but you should let me take you to dinner the next time I'm in town. And then she's like, she's very promiscuous. Because she was like, why wait until then? And then she's basically like, we can do something tonight. And then he's like, okay. So they end up back at her place. But you said in the comic books that she was...
she's for streets.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well. So they end up back there and they hook up. And then that's whenever it leads into... like him leaving, doing the walk of shame, and then her friend gets there. Because at this point, we thought it was like over. It kind of seemed like a long episode, and then that's whenever we go into the Met Gala.
Yeah, the Met Gala and everything.
I keep saying the Met Gala, but I think it's just the gala where she's going to get recognized, or she thought she was going to get recognized as the female lawyer of the year.
Yeah.
But the twist is that once they get there, and she does have a very nice dress that Alonzo ended up agreeing to still make for her, kind of like a silver dress that was kind of like a V-cut with a big old split up the side of her leg, and it looked really nice on her. But when she goes to sit down, she's this whole time thinking she's the only person being honored, but it was actually a whole group of female attorneys that were being honored.
Yeah, being honored, being awarded, and everything. So
they're on stage and they kind of are going down the line asking like, what do you most enjoy, or what is it like to be a female lawyer? And I did write this down because I wanted to talk about this, because this is the woman empowerment parts that I like. But Mallory, if you guys can remember her from the previous episodes, when they asked her, she gave the best response. Everybody else was like, it's so great and amazing. And then she was like, it's twice the work, half the recognition, and you're constantly being asked what it's like to be a female lawyer. And then they go to She-Hulk, and then I'll let you tell.
I mean, like
tell that.
She-Hulk. Yeah, when they gave it to She-Hulk and everything, she was about to make her speech and everything. She was talking about she was thanking her parents and all that, and I guess after that, I mean, I don't know what else happened, but after that, when she started talking about that on the screen, behind her on the screen, and everything, somebody hacked into her stuff, and then kind of found out it was that what's his name?
Josh
guy.
Yeah, that tricked her.
Yeah, tricked her and everything. Yeah. Like, he was filming her this whole entire time, filming everything about her, Mm-hmm. They had like a little sex tape and everything, and people watched that and it was just like, whoa, mm-hmm. What the heck just happened?
And her parents were there, so they're mm-hmm. seeing, I think that was from the last episode at the very end when he put his phone on her phone and like copied everything out of her phone.
Yeah.
I guess he got all that stuff, and then they were just saying like she doesn't, it was like a weird, creepy, like computer type of voice. And they're like, you don't deserve to be recognized right now. You guys don't know who she is. Like just all these negative things. And she keeps asking them like, can you turn that off? Can somebody turn that off? But everybody just keeps listening and watching. And then that's whenever like the sex like tape comes on, and then they're like, and she's a slut. And then that's when she really got mad. And then she like punches the screen. Yeah,
she punched the screen like she lost control. She went to her savage She-Hulk mode. She went
into savage mode.
Savage mode and everything. Mm-hmm. So she started going out, flipping out and everything. People running, getting out of there, trying to evacuate the building. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden she started seeing these other group of guys that had masks on. So, she started chasing after the guys, got one of them. And then she was about to she pulled him up and everything, about to do something to him though, but until the cops came and everything trying to control her, so she had to let him go. And then after that, the people just kind of looked at her. They was kind of afraid of her, because she lost control. Went to savage She-Hulk mode.
Yeah, she was huffing and puffing, and she couldn't control herself at that point. The only thing I was confused about, I couldn't tell if those were the cops or if those were a group of people who had set this whole thing up, because I didn't. because in the previous episode, it looks like they were trying to set her up to when they like got her blood and when Josh did all that after he like tricked her. So I just don't, we'll find out in the next episode if they're really cops that are trying to stop her or if they're about to like kidnap her or try to like take her powers from her. So that's what I was confused about with them.
Yeah.
Because they were like all in black. So I don't know if they were the cops or not, but we'll see. And that was the end of it.
That was the end. You know, it just cut black and everything. Apparently there was no post-credit scene. I've been hearing about, you know, since I stopped watching it and everything. I've not been hearing about no post-credit scene, so they kind of just left that out. But other than that, for this episode, I know I've been getting like a lower rating from all the rest of the episodes, but with this one, I'll give it a little bit higher rating. It's not. I mean, I can tell you this. It's not a 10 out of 10. I can tell you that. But I'll give this like a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10.
And then I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah. There was only a little bit of like cheesy parts with that leapfrog character, but outside of that, the fighting scenes are way better.
Oh yeah.
Everything about it was good. Daredevil made it better. It was just a good storyline. Yeah. And it was different from a lot of the other episodes. But yeah, 9.5 out of 10 for me.
So
next week is the finale. The finale,
finale season. So I mean,
I'm excited.
I don't know who's going to be in that finale. They had been trying to tease who's the main villain. I mean, I was getting some ideas who it was though, because like when I was listening to people's reviews, you know, some people were trying to say it was the leader or Red Hulk or something like that. Somebody, but I hope they'll show who it is at the next week episode, the finale and everything. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. But I'm excited.
So
and then that's it.
That's it. You know, so
I don't think there's going to be a season 2 of She-Hulk. Do you?
I don't know because people just been hating on it.
Yeah,
you know,
people.
So I don't
it's
know.
been getting such bad reviews. I'd be surprised, but I would be happy if there was. But we'll see.
But yep. So we'll see how it goes. Make sure you post your comments down below. Let me know if you are enjoying the show so far, or if you already gave up. Hey, I understand if you already gave up, because I would better give up too. But since I saw my boy Daredevil, I mean, yeah. And plus, they kind of watered him down a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. But you know, I'm just kind of like, But I just hope, you know, when his new show comes out, the Daredevil Born Again and everything, I hope they don't try to water him down that much. I mean, I hope he'll be back to his dark, gritty self and everything like he was in the Netflix. So we'll see how that goes.
I need to probably watch the Netflix one.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Because I did like him. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not, but I did like him.
Oh man, you gotta watch it. I'm telling you, hey, she don't know. She don't know what she missing, man. Like she don't know what she missing with Daredevil, man. I'm telling you.
But you said it's like 3 seasons.
I think it's 3 seasons. I think. So
that's a big commitment for me, but I'm gonna try.
You gotta catch up. But anyways, let me know what y'all think, man. If you enjoy our review, make sure you hit that like button. Smash the like button, man. She-Hulk smash, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Or Daredevil smash, you know. Well, I mean, yeah, they were knocking boots and everything and stuff. Nah, I'm just playing too.
Oh, wow.
But y'all let me know what's up. And make sure you always hit that subscribe, you know, subscribe it and share it. And I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys later, all right?
Bye.
Deuces.